Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thanks so much for joining me for another Edith Holden make. I think you're going to really like my ideas for today. So I have these series of pamphlets that were just sitting in my stash, and I thought I would do 3 different pocket type fun things with them. And we're also going to use some Edith Holden ephemera that we've already made. So let's get to it. So as I said, all it is a, well, basically this. It's just a sheet of paper folded in half. So instantly I'm thinking pocket, of course, but I want to do some fun things with them and I want to do something different with each. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, so do you remember we made this with the little, the bottom of an envelope? I'm going to use that on the first one. So I'm just going to, I've already cut down my pieces of paper, and I'm just going to glue this beautiful image onto the back of it, first of all. So yeah, I basically just, well, I sat with these pamphlets, I suppose, I don't know, pieces of paper, and I just started thinking about what would fit onto each of them. Things that I'd already made or things that I had in my stash that I wanted to use. And then I just kind of went from there really. I did do the cutting and inking off screen, just makes for a faster video. Okay, and then I'm just going to glue, just trying to find a nice bit where I can still see the flowers along the bottom. I'm just going to glue this all the way down, and for that I'm going to use the art glitter glue. Because this is an envelope bottom, I only want the envelope itself to be the pocket. I mean, it could be a double pocket if you wanted it to be, but these pieces of pamphlet are not heavily, you know, they're not overly heavy, so I don't want to put too much bulk on them really. So that's just going to go on there. So we've got a pocket on the front, like so. And then I just want to decide whether this will be a side pocket or a top loader. And I'm thinking top. So all I'm going to do is come in and glue the bottom, whoop, in a wiggly line, and one side, whoop. Oh dear. Of course, you know, you could do this with anything. Just fold a piece of paper in half and then decorate it. You don't have to obviously use packaging, but I always think the more packaging we can use, the better. Make things pretty and useful. And so now we've got a pocket in the top and the envelope pocket that we made before. So really, really simple. I do need to ink around the whole thing, which I will do. And then the way that I would use these is, it can be just stuck onto a page as is, so it's just a double pocket. The whole thing could be a pocket, so we've got the nice shiny surface behind, so maybe it could have an extra pocket at the back, or, you know, or something. There are lots of ways that you could use this. I am probably going to add a number as well. I'm just thinking I've got the word down there, but I could do with a specimen number, I think. And I'm not putting a divot in the pocket because I kind of want it to be secret. That's what I'm aiming for. I can always add a thumb notch later, but for now I just want to attempt to make it secret. I mean, to be fair, I'll probably end up having something poking out the top anyway, so it's not going to be that secret, but you know. All right, we have one double pocket. Okay, number 2. I've got this piece of ephemera, which is, it was a really weird book page. He's playing golf, by the way. And then I literally just covered it with some text and some scraps. And then the way that I did it was originally an envelope, but I'll just show you. It wouldn't fit on my packaging. So I thought, well, what if I turn it that way and have it in the middle? And then it'd be like this side pocket. So that's how I decorated it, just in case you're wondering. So for this one, I'm going to glue this cardstock on, and I realise I think I had it upside down. There we go. I'm just going to glue this onto the back. It just picks out some of the blues from the image, which is why I chose this one. So yeah, I know we're absolutely flying through today, but hopefully this video will just be enough to get the cogs whirring. And I've done a couple of long videos recently, so I thought I'd best do, you know, a couple of short ones as well. Okay, just pop that on. Like I said, I do need to ink around the whole thing, whole piece. Okay, lovely job. And then this one, I'm actually thinking to glue it. So obviously we've got the envelope itself as being the pocket, but I'm wondering if I come down a little bit lower, I could glue this as a pocket as well. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come in here. So just glue it on 3 sides. I do have a video of me making the book page ephemera, as I said, from a golf book. And then I've just really had them in my stash, and then just simply using them for each project I've been working on. That's kind of how I've been doing it. I mean, you could make an envelope completely from the Edith Holden book pages. They are strong enough. But as I said, my goal at the moment is to do some scrap busting and some packaging busting, some stash busting as well. Okay, so now we have a side pocket and then the whole thing as a pocket. And then as for the packaging itself, I'm trying to decide between a top or a side opening. I think I will do a top opening. I don't know why, I just feel like it. So we'll do that. I will probably try and make the next one a side opening, just as it adds variety, and especially with making ephemera in advance, it's always handy to have a combination of things because you never know where these pieces are going to end up in your journal. So that one is a triple pocket technically. So as I said, envelope pocket, that whole piece is a pocket, so I'll have a little thing poking out, and then we've got the actual packaging itself, which I need to leave to dry. Very pretty. Okay, and then the next one, I had this packaging which folds out like so and like so. It's kind of like a instructions for something, and again it fitted really nicely on the front of my packaging in the middle like so. So I thought I would turn this into some kind of flip out writing spot, and then I thought this back piece could be the pocket, and then obviously the packaging itself is the pocket. So that is what we are going to do today. Now, I should say. Oh, it's the morning, I'm not with it. So I've gone through my scraps, whoops, chucking it everywhere, and I've just found some Edith Holden scraps, and I've cut down one of my writing paper scraps just to fit each panel basically. And again, I did the cutting off screen because it's a bit tedious and all of that. So I've just got this nice floral on the front. I wanted something a picture on the front. That's what I was going with. And then, lovely. I do love a label with Edith Holden, just always seems to work. And then it's a case of just popping in our little writing spots, lovely. And I might also stamp these writing spots. get out my stamps, which I always end up ignoring. I think it's just the thought of getting out your stamps, and the ink, and the stamping platform. So yeah, I'm a bit lazy really, aren't I? Right, try and get those vaguely symmetrical, like so. Lovely. So, you know, it's just a case of having a bit of a play. That's why I love using packaging in my journals, because you're forced to think what you're going to do with the piece that's in your hand. You know, like for example, this thing here, it folds out a certain way, and there's any number of things I could have done with it, I'm sure. But because it folds a certain way, well, it's a case of making sure that you work with that, isn't it? You know, you sort of have to work with what it does, and then from that you can get some such unique pieces of ephemera. It's so much fun, honestly, and yeah, I mean, who doesn't love a bit of Edith Holden as well? But I thought Edith Holden, because of this colour of the packaging, such a lovely cream, I just thought that's going to be absolutely perfect for Edith Holden. So out it came. So that's that. And then again for this back panel, I could have done another writing spot, but because this will be the pocket, I actually thought I would use another image. And then when you're writing here, this image can hopefully inspire you as you write away or something. You see? Oh, I'm so giddy when I work with Edith Holden. It always makes me so happy. I'm sure many of us are the same. Hopefully you're feeling happy seeing the images and things, if I'm not covering them too much. My hands are getting in the way. There we go, lovely. Okay, so that's that, and as I said, this whole piece, when I stick it down, I'll glue it 3 sides, so this back panel is the pocket, and then I don't know whether to, I'm trying to decide whether to put a thumb notch in there. I won't for now, I can always add one later. Now this one I do need to ink around, because once I glue it down, I won't have a chance to ink it again. Just using what's on my dauber. I'm using tea stain, I believe, tea dye ink is what this one is. I think it goes really, really nicely with Edith Holden. It's got peachy tones in it, which although vintage looking, does go very nicely with Edith Holden. Okie, right, so bring out my packaging, there we go. And for this one, because I had a picture on here, I thought I could get away with just using the text, which is very nice. And I actually picked out, so this front flower is, oh, I don't know actually, no I didn't, I tell a lie, ignore me. I was going to say I picked out the text that went with the image, but I didn't. I did not do that. That was for a different thing. Oh, I've done multiple things today. There we go. So that's that. And I said I wanted this to be the side pocket, didn't I? So I might as well do that now. So to make this a side pocket, all I need to do is run some glue top and bottom. And again, I won't add a thumb notch. I might very well add a thumb notch later, but for now I like the idea of them being a little bit more secret. So we've got the side pocket, and then this whole piece is just going to go in the middle here, and I'm going to glue this down, as I said, on 3 sides. Like so. And that'll just be a little fold out writing spot. Now, part of me is wondering whether I should be tying some kind of bow around it, because it does naturally want to do that, fold out. So what I could do is attach a bow onto the back piece here that will then tie around. Cute, love it. Okay, so as I said, we've got writing spots, writing spot, and then this is the pocket piece, and then we've got the side pocket in the whole panel. So yeah, I think I will probably find some ribbon. So I've got this really nice crinkle seam binding in sort of a creamy lemony colour. So I'm going to just run the crinkle at the back, and then I'm just going to pop some tape over the back of it, because I want this to lay really flat, just in case I want to slide anything in the back of here in the future. So there we go. Oh goodness me. The only thing with crinkle seam binding is it does not want to lie flat. So I may have to do that again. This is where you need like 5 hands. Like so. And then we can tie that around the front. With a little bow. How cute is that? Looks like I'm tying up a little present right now. Oh, giddy with the love for Edith Holden. That's what I'm feeling right now. And then, as I said, because this is a side pocket, you have to open the ribbon in order to use the pocket, which to some people would be annoying. For me, it makes things secret, which I do like. So that is that one. So that is 3 ideas in a very short amount of time, from 3 of the same type of packaging. So as a reminder, we've got the top opening there and the envelope bottom for a second pocket with the nice Edith Holden image. This one was also a top loader, and then you can open up the little envelope to have something coming out of there. And then the whole envelope here, I will train that down a bit better. The whole envelope is glued as a pocket, so we'll be able to slip something in there so it will stick out like that. So that's that one. And then the final one is this one, which uses 2 types of packaging. We've got the side opening, and then we've got this piece on the front, which opens up for a bit of writing space, and then this is a pocket. So again, we'll have something sticking out like so. I really like these. I did say about stamping, didn't I? So I'm going to go ahead and stamp, and hopefully that's given you some ideas. As I said, I just want to do a little stamp in the corner of the writing spots. I'm doing the stamping now because otherwise I will forget again. So yeah, I know that was a very quick video flying through today, but I hope that it's given you some inspiration, some ideas. As I said, you don't have to use the you know, the specific packaging that I had. You could use any type of paper or cardstock or what have you, just fold it in half, and then from there you just decide which part you want to be the pocket and that. So I'm just concentrating on the stamping. Nope. There we go. I'll just fill in that little bit with a pen probably. The only trouble with stamping is I never seem to manage to get it just so. I can just fill in with this. Sorry if you can see the top of my head. There we go. No one would ever know. Okay, and then hopefully that's dry enough to turn the page. Like so. So now you've got just a little something to see as you write next to it. So, sorry about that fast-paced video. I don't normally go through things quite so quickly as that. Just leave that a chance to dry. But yeah, I hope that it's given you some ideas, even if it's just been a joy to see the Edith Holden again. I promise next video will be less fast-paced. I'm just trying to do a little bit of catching up with, well, a bit of catching up with crafting, to be honest, because it's been a while since I've been doing things, and I've greatly missed it. So I think I'm just extra giddy, more giddy than usual, because of that, but also because I'm working with the Edith Holden images, and it's always a joy. It really is. I would work with Edith Holden all day long if I could, but probably eventually I would get bored of it. Anyway, so I am saying goodbye now. That is me for today. I hope you've enjoyed, and look out for the next video. I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm sure it will be something fun as well. So thank you all so much for being here, watching my videos and everything. I can probably close this up now. And yeah, as I said, I'm just having fun with these images, and I'm having fun with the packaging as well. It's you know, a joy to find ways to use things, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So thank you so much, and we'll speak very soon. Bye bye for now.